Hey, welcome to another episode of GeekOutdoors.com. So Apple's IPadOS is coming out, or maybe it's already out by the time you are seeing this video. And I just had to give my thoughts on it because honestly, I still don't get it. I really don't understand the whole point of the iPad Pro mainly. But even the iPadOS, okay, I kind of get that, they want something that's, more tablet-centric, that makes sense. But at the same time, it really delves into this whole idea of having an iPad Pro with this iPadOS replacing your laptop. And, you could always go with the easy excuse like, well, Apple sheep, they're going to buy whatever Apple puts out. Well, I mean, that's not always true. Apple does produce products that actually give a lot of value for the people who are buying it. There is a lot to be said about their ecosystem, and I know some people will say that doesn't matter, but honestly, it really does. I have used Apple products before, and I can see the appeal of their ecosystem. I mean, everything just works really well together. Things make sense, and it's just, to me, a very seamless, consistent experience. It has a lot of polish, and so I could definitely see the actual advantages of using the Apple ecosystem. Now, I still don't think it's the best value for the money, but a lot of people disagree with me there because there's a lot of people buy Apple products. There's definitely quality and things there built into the Apple ecosystem and the Apple product. So I just want to get that out of the way. It's not just because Apple sheep will buy anything that Apple puts out. A lot of that has to do with their marketing as well. But getting to this whole iPad Pro, this is where I really don't understand. Even if you are a die-hard Apple fan and you pretty much buy everything that Apple puts out, the whole point of the iPad Pro, and now couple that with the iPadOS, is to actually replace your laptop. But then, I'm thinking, why would you go through all that trouble of replacing a laptop when it still doesn't offer you the flexibility, the power, and the features of a laptop, and at the same time, it's extremely expensive, okay? I know Apple products are expensive anyway. I know that Apple laptops are expensive, but at least with a laptop, I could still see you could get some value out of that. It's still a very well-built laptop, and it's still a laptop, okay, at the end of the day. But in this case, with the iPad Pro, even with the new iPadOS, you're going to have a machine that is going to start at a base of $1,000. You have a 12.9-inch tablet. You have limited amount of ports, and you have to buy dongles to just get normal stuff working on there. And then you're definitely going to have to get the keyboard attachment, so that's another $200. So here in the United States, you're looking at a minimum of $1,327. Okay, let's just say $1,300 just for you to get into this particular system, and just to get a functioning tablet with a keyboard that is not even a full laptop, and I just really don't get that. I don't understand it, and for people who have this, I don't know, they might be able to explain it, but I just don't get it. I could still see the appeal of just getting the iPad by itself. It's still the best-selling tablet out there, and honestly, Apple and specifically Microsoft, and I'll talk about them here in a little bit, they're pretty much the only, makers left in town when it comes to tablet. I know we still have Android tablets, but more and more people just aren't buying them. I think Samsung is really the only company left that's selling tablets in any, significant amount in terms of Android tablets. And so, yeah, so I just don't get it at that point. And then when you compare it to something like a Microsoft Surface Pro, I think that one does a lot better job because at the end of the day, you're getting a Windows machine. Okay, it does a lot of what you can do with a laptop, and it's effectively is still a laptop to a certain degree. I still don't think it's worth the money, but at the same time, if I were to compare a Microsoft Surface Pro, which is I think about $800, with a keyboard, you're probably looking at $900.
What's going on?
If I compare that to the iPad Pro, I still think that is a better option because you're getting a full operating system. And it does have more ports and so forth. So I still don't think it's worth it compared to a normal laptop. But if I had to kind of be objective about it, the Microsoft Surface Pro is a better overall value, and not only value, just better functionality overall. But at the end of the day, you know, I really don't see the use at all of having an iPad Pro. It is just extremely expensive, and the whole notion of it being a laptop replacement in its current state, even with its new IPadOS, it still doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, even if you are a die-hard Apple fan, I'm not sure how you would justify that. You know, like I said, all their other products, I could definitely see justification for it. I still don't think it's worth the money, in my opinion, but I still see that there is value in there. You know, like I said, I have used Apple products before, and I could definitely see some of the mainstreams that the Apple products and ecosystem have. But this iPad Pro, I honestly really see no value in it, you know, in my opinion. You know, I mean, and I think you just have to be a super hardcore Apple fan to really purchase this, and even more so to be a quote-unquote laptop replacement. You know, at that price, you might as well get a real laptop that allows you to do all these things, and you don't have to retrofit your tablet to get a semi-laptop. And it's not even a replacement, it's just a functional laptop replacement. So that is it. That is just my thoughts on the iPadOS, iPad Pro. I still don't really understand who it's for. I don't get it, you know, but obviously those people at Apple, they know what's going on. But I'm still thinking it's honestly just a waste of money. That's just my personal opinion. Unless they bring that price down to a point that makes sense. And for me, let's just say like $500. Okay, I think that would make sense, you know. And probably that's never going to happen, but you know, who knows? So if you actually had any thoughts on this, whether you had thoughts on the iPad Pro, iPadOS, or just tablets in general, or even the Microsoft Surface Pro, be sure to leave that in the comments area below. And as always, if you did get value out of these videos, be sure to share, like, and subscribe. Hey geeks, if you are a creative geek like me and you wanted to learn how to create content on YouTube and other places on the internet, then check out my Gold Content Creators Group, where you'll get access to 30 videos plus additional content for all the creative geeks out there. And the best part of it is, all of this is free. Simply head over to the link below, check out my page, and sign up for my Gold Content Creators Group. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the other side. Thanks for checking out this episode. And as always, if you like these videos, be sure to click on the subscribe button. And for full written content, audio content, and additional geek stuff, head over to geekoutdoors.com, and I'll see you outdoors on the very next episode.